as they transition away from it, it's still going to be harder to do so.
Well, the bottom line is it made a world of difference for us. And if you're farther out in the bush, maybe the super antenna.
Now the only thing that would make that a little bit better is positioning that internal antenna out of the cupboard, or the little cupboard.
The trouble with that is it gets involved in other issues.
I know.
I tried doing several different things back there and it wouldn't work right, so had to get it, but it works fine. It works very good.
Definitely improves the signal.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in those areas of North Dakota where it's
pretty weak.
Even on Highway 2 where it's a dead zone.
Well, there's dead zones all over the place.
Yeah.
But I mean, when we were out in rural Minnesota.
But when we were going through there without it on, we would lose all coverage.
And when I had it wired backwards, that didn't work well.
No,
either.
it didn't work, But we had it wired right and turned it on.
It worked great.
Never lost signal at all. Never lost 5G.
That's
anywhere.
Pretty cool. And that semi-rural where we've been, so.
That area between Leeds and
York and some of those areas.
And it is just a dead zone.
If we go halfway between here and the interstate,
but
it's going to be
oil
worse.
country. Oil country. I mean, everything's.
They've got towers.
Anything from Stanley West is just fully covered.
Probably well covered.
Well, when we saw back in 2011 or 2012 when we went to Dickinson for one of your tattoos, the 4G LTE there was pumping signal. It was just.
Yeah.
And it was better than I saw anywhere else.
That's because oil's involved.
Yeah. And they were pumping probably half of what 5G is getting here in Minot now.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Which is definitely was better than anything Minot had at the time. It was better than anything Fargo had at the time. In fact, it was better than most hotels' Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah.
There's only been a couple of hotels where we've seen that their Wi-Fi is now actually fast. There's not very many though. Yeah. There was a one in Grand Forks that we stayed in last year, and that one in Bemidji. Otherwise, all the other hotels we've stayed at have been just dog slow.
Well, they haven't updated them.
I know they are just dogs.
You got it? Yeah. Well, it used to be you had to plug it in.
Yes, that would be easier.
Yeah.
That would be faster in some cases. Most of these people, I don't know if these. I know they have upgraded their Wi-Fi routers. I just don't think they've updated the internet connections.
Well, Jeff, it costs money.
Because some of them I've seen that they're running AC or something which is still slow, but it's better than nothing. I don't know if they're going to go to Wi-Fi 6E or 7, but not for a while maybe, but damn.
Yeah, before too long, they're going to go out there and cut up the rest of that wood and get the guy to come get it. Cut it into 8-foot sections where we don't have to. He's got equipment to move it, and then we can start contouring the ground and getting the stumps out of there. Getting more. Said he'd probably talk to township into more gravel down that second road. Fill in the dirt. I wonder if that's going to be a problem as far as the culverts are concerned or not. So we are there on time, almost, just about, sort of, kind of.
Yeah,
I know you're pressed. This one says 10. It's off. It's 10:05. It'll catch up in a while.
well, it's 10:04 on the on the clock on the car, and that's what I set by my phone. So.
Yeah. So it's pretty close. Yeah. Slow down now.
Stuff hurts.
Yes, just gotta enjoy the moment. Hopefully it's not 24/7. That's when it gets really old.
I know my side by my ribs were hurting. This morning it was like, that's not what was hurting the other day.
Yeah, not so good.
My back was hurting. The speed of the link tells me if there's a. They're the same. Yeah, if it's fast, it usually tells you got to burn out bulb somewhere. It changes the resistance. Very smart engineers on things. Well, we'll hope the state guys here are going to be here. Dial 911. That's probably him. Yeah, it's his.
Yeah.
Everybody else is here too.
A little bit more fun.
Yeah. I'm parking front row.
We'll just park right over here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Fashionably late.
Oh, that's normal for us.
State radio's behind us, so I'll just wait here a minute.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna be one person. I didn't know.
No, he brought his whole. He's serious about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna back it up with money at some point. So.
Yeah. That's good for them. And well, being good for us too.
Money might come our way, and authorizations might come our way.
Yeah.
And that could be worth money. And authority.
Yeah.
That
we used to have.
Let them realize we're here to help.
I think I'll come with you. I just gotta go to the bathroom first.
Well, so do I. So we'll go home and go potty quick and jump back in the truck and go down.
I'll drink like 2 cups of coffee. I told the one lady I could look at hamradioprep.com because they do the courses for tech, general, and extra. And those are pretty good courses. I think Art showed him some of the credit course.
He showed him a little stuff. Yeah. So, might have overloaded him a little bit. I don't know. Probably a lot. Well, I didn't think it was going to take that long. Just to.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't surprise me. I showed him how we can link together with fiber, and he says it's a weak point. I said, I know, but we don't have the UHF backup anymore. Backbone that we used to have, so it's gone. So it has to be linked by fiber now.
Like harvest or one guy was telling her, it says they probably not are going to use FT8, and I says, well, you never know. FT8 can sometimes get through when other stuff can't.
The thing is, how long of a message can you send with it? That's the only question I have about FT8. It's
well, if you can type out your whole message and then hit
I think that's something that's going to come, but I don't know. It might have to be a FT9 or something, variation of that or something.
I mean, they could go back to doing live text with PSK.
No, that wouldn't work for this environment because this measures and tracks in seconds. It's a lot. PSK is real time, and as you type, your errors go across and you delete them back down. Yeah, it's a different format.
Unless you had a pre-approved text or pre-written text.
Well, yeah.
Then you could just copy and paste.
Like they used to have some for the Mars. Is I've arrived at recruit station. I'm okay. I've departed from this place. I'm going to that place, and it's a little like a telegram. It's very short and concise. Bing, bing, bing. I've arrived. Click. I'm arrived. Live and well. I'm leaving now en route. To where little. And there is in that old format, telegraph format. There's that stuff is built into it with the way the Link wrote it, the way Mars wrote it. That it's in there. You just have to use it.
I like the digital thing on CF4FM. I know they don't want to use that, but
it works.
It is.
It works really. I showed that to him too, and he said he loves it, except that it's got a fiber backbone. If it had a radio backbone, then they would be more interested.
Yeah. These things are the backbones, they just don't understand it.
Well, yeah.
These are the backups.
Yeah.
This is when the voice thing goes down.
Yeah.
The digital modes.
Yep.
Like I was telling one, they do the one that was sitting next to us says, yeah, some of these HF digital formats, you can send the messages and use almost no power to send, and you can talk worldwide with the thing.
Yep.
So it's not like you couldn't talk one end of the state to the other with very little power.
In the right conditions, you can talk around the world on the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Now, obviously none of our stuff's encrypted, but then again, who's other than hams are really listening on these things?
Chinese are out there being sneaky boopers.
I don't think they'd be listening much on the ham bands that much, unless they're other Chinese hams.
Air Force plans on using them for backup, so they might be.
Maybe, but still.
Good morning.
They can build jammers, they can do all kinds of things.
CW repeater.
really means, I have no idea. What all this really means, who knows? Yeah.
The fact that the top guy in the state wants to get information on it and get it up and going and making it work and make it be capable all the time, that's awesome. Now, in 10 years from now, will that be old equipment sitting in the basement somewhere?
Probably.
Could be. Don't know. Lost a little bit control of it, but it worked, I think, okay. Well, I think we covered everything pretty thoroughly, do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe too thoroughly?
Well, it is what it is.
It is technical.
Yeah. So one guy looks like he'll be easy to do. That one technician guy.
Oh. Not right away. Okay, here we go.
Hi-ho, silver! Ahoy!
There is a limit on
About 345 of them.
Yeah, something like that.
375 pounds. Torque. Newer would be a 390 with 410 and 20.
You don't need any more power. Power is just fine.
Power, maximum power. Always.
North Dakota permanent trailer. That's interesting.
Must do a lot of trailering.
Well, the farmer probably. You know, they're always moving stuff back and forth.
Yeah. I might not be in a coat. Oh, it turns signal.
I'm sure his stuff weighs a lot, whatever it is he has.
Weed and seed.
No, I think it's probably farm stuff. Obviously, we can get up to speed faster than he can, since we're not pulling a load. You can probably run pretty quick. It's probably not that heavy. It's a pretty big rig. There you go. I think it's where that new station's at. It's on that tower there. I think it's a radio tower. Each one of those being a different station. That makes sense to you?
Probably.
They're not TV ones, so I think they're the new fangled radio. Got back from Washington like yesterday or something like that. Monday or something.
here when they were cutting the wood up.
Yeah, wasn't that a hoot? That was quite the experience. Get the rest of it cut into 8-foot sections, get it towed away, and we'll be good to go.
That's good.
He knows all about our entertainment neighbor. Let you out here?
Oh, you can just drive in there if I just sit here.
Okay, sit next to park it between you and the other one here.
At least ain't muddy or no. Yep.
Not yet. Yep. Oh, don't fall asleep. Don't let you fall asleep.
It depends.
Watch my right flank. Make sure I don't back over something like a pole or something.
I think there are poles back there. They're right back on the road.
There are poles to worry about.
I don't think there are any in the middle of the road.
Okay. I'm not the best at backing up, so.
Yeah, I know. This thing's got a big tail. Like that thing.
All right. Well. big wieners from the state are there for communications and emergency stuff. That's all the staff.
Yep.
One guy's probably almost ready to test now. So, back to town to eat with body before they go south.
Well, they're all, I think it's for the max.
There's enough of them they're probably going to want to. They want to go to Slim Chickens.
Yeah, oh yeah. They don't have one of those.
I don't know if they do. I think they do, but I don't know that. I know I wasn't real impressed with them. So you can see the trees are down.
Yeah.
Need to be cut into length. Drug off. The stumps need to be out. They'll come out and recontour the land, put gravel on that second road and our first road. And then seed it with grass and pray for rain.
Yeah.
And then continue on with fixing the tower trailers, fixing the antennas, and fixing this, and fixing this, and fixing this, and fixing this. Lots of fixing this.
Yeah. How exciting.
Probably grossly overwhelmed them.
Yeah, well, there you go.
They actually made some contacts on 20 meters with some guy in Utah doing parks on the air. Show them they can talk right now. Not as even as the machine is.
Well, yeah, if everybody in their center get licensed.
Yep.
And Bismarck AM Club could grow.
Well, that would help.
Put people in power.
Yeah, direct connection to people in power and through them to the legislature and official representatives. Kind of like Merritt at the county level. Yeah. He's the head guy.
It's the boost that Bismarck needs.
Yes.
Stay alive.
But he is the top emergency guy in the state. Period. Works directly for the governor. Talks directly to FEMA.
Yep. How his internet search led us directly to us first.
Huh?
I love how his internet search led it directly to us first.
What's that tell you?
Tells you the internet loves Minot.
Or we're bigger.
And we're the biggest club in the state.
Or we're biggest annoyance in the state.
Well, that could be that too.
they stacked them sideways between them.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you couldn't get one of those for any green money. Look at all the ones they got there.
Like $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah. Well,
some, depending on the. Well, you know, since they're not shipping a lot of stuff to China right
might
now,
be more of those
there's
available.
sure a lot of them available, probably.
Maybe.
Or I get them at a real good deal.
Maybe. Stress management really buzz off. It'll stress you upside the head there.
The watch,
Is
yeah.
real annoying sometimes. But
Yeah.
it has lots of capabilities, but I don't understand.
There's a stress sensor in it.
Yeah. I don't know why it'd be stressed.
No idea.
I'll be happy. No, I'm not doing that. So
Green. You gotta be green. You were green for a number of years.
or green.
No, you dressed in camel.
Yeah.
You were green before it was cool.
Yeah, way back in the 70s. The dark greens and the camis in the 70s.
So anybody ask you if you're green, just say, "Oh, I did it before it was cool."
Before it was cool, man. Yeah. Mekong Delta. Yeah, that's right.